There's a stranger in my bed. There's a pounding in my head. Glitter all over the room. Pink flamingos in the pool. I smell like a mini bar. DJ's passed out in the yard. Bobby's on the barbecue. This a hickey or a brew. Pictures of last night ended up online.
Hello?
Screw. Oh well.
Can everyone hear me?
It's a blacked out blur, but I'm pretty sure it proved. Last
Morning, everyone.
night, yeah, we danced on
Are you excited to be here?
tabletops. We took too many shots. Think we kissed, but I forgot.
Let's start
Last
with the
Friday
proceedings for the
night,
day.
yeah, we maxed our credit
My name is Tulufelo Rampa. I'll be your MC for
We
today
hit the
for the BWIS welcome and
We
great.
were stricken
And we just want to take this moment to say thank you for taking and grabbing this opportunity. It's going to be an opportunity of a lifetime for all of you, as it was for some of
always
us.
say we're gonna stop.
So I hope you're excited to embark on this journey
This Friday night,
part of this cohort. I think at this point, I'm just going to take some time and welcome
this Friday
Uma to come to the front, Mama Nobanda, to open for us in prayer.
trying
We
to
can just stand
connect
up,
the
all of
dots.
us,
Don't
and
know
ask
what to
Uma to
tell my
open for us.
boss. Think the city told my car. Chandelier is on the floor. Rip my favorite party dress. Warren South for my arrest. Think I need a ginger ale. This was such an epic fail. Pictures of last night ended up online. We're screwed. Oh well. It's a blacked out
We thank you, Father, that you have
Last Friday night, yeah, we danced on tabletops. We took too many shots. Think we kissed, but I forgot. Last Friday night, yeah, we maxed our credit cards. Got kicked out of the bar, so we hit the boulevard. Last Friday night, we went striking in the park, skinny dipping in the dark. Then had another night at one. Last Friday night, yeah, I think we broke the law. Always say we're gonna stop.
in hearts and
This Friday
ways of doing things and in our businesses. Grow the network, Lord, in such a way that each and everyone who has taken time out of their daily program of a Saturday to be here, let them be blessed by you, Lord, that they come out of here saying this was a day when you useful. Father, we thank you and we pray that Lord, you be in our midst throughout as a lot of sharing is going to be taking place. We pray, Father, that you connect the hearts of the people, even outside of this room here. As we go out to talk about babies, let the baby be grown. Father, in the mighty name of Jesus, we pray that you give us a content of who Biwis is
Walking on
and let it grow in our hearts.
Walking
Mama,
on
in the name of
Chinese
Jesus,
wall.
I pray for the Mkuno family, whom you have given this age, whom you have given this desire.
Watching
to
for the
see
coins to watching for the coins to
taking
fall.
off the ground. Father, we pray for a blessing and provision, financially and otherwise. Whatever is needed,
Butterfly,
let it come from you, my
spread
Lord,
your
because you are the
wings
provider. And we thank you for all
from
this
a
beauty that is
from
around here.
shame.
And we pray a blessing. May
By
this
the stream,
continue in the
stretching
mighty name of
in the
Jesus.
rocks.
We thank you, Lord. We give you
A
praise.
tiger
We give you glory.
on the
And we say, bring health to this
mountaintop,
baby. Bring big
child.
growth. Let it go to such levels that all look back and say, in Bidwani and Mill Park Garden Court on the 10th of September 2022. And today, this is where it is. Thank you, Father. We give you glory. We give you praise. All in Jesus' name, amen.
And now the sun is rising in the looking for my golden
Thank you very much.
ivory skin.
I think at this point, I would can give her a round of applause.
Ancient tales of heat and the Chinese love on the
Good morning, everyone. I'd like to welcome today. This is
for the coin.
I'll start again. Welcome to BWIS. And this is a very special moment in the history of BWIS because the journey started in this very venue, in this very
on
room.
my chest.
I met Undoni
Go to sleep.
before we started the workshops.
To
He had New
rest.
Park, and we decided
Stepping
that this is going to be the home of our workshops. We love the light, we love
She will be
the
there
central,
for
how central this venue is. And so for us to come back again in 2022, after all
to
these
see
years,
flames from
it
the
feels like a
mountains. Hear
circle to
the
me.
cry of
But this circle, we still need to continue the work that she started. She planted the seed, and it's now growing. Now it's up to all of you
ancient tales of hate.
to make sure that this plant is going to grow to its fullest, and the fruits of this plant are going to be seen in each and every one of you. At this point, can we just take a moment of silence? Everyone can just stand up.
Love hurts, love scars, love wounds, it marks any heart, not tough
So, the main
or strong.
aim of this organization is to make sure that women in sciences are provided with the most needed skills to make you to enable you to function in the world outside the scientific realm.
Love hurts. Love hurts.
Thank you. So the reason why Undoni went on to form this organization, it was because of the challenges that she was facing as a young scientist, as a young black woman in the sciences. So she wanted to make sure that whatever challenge that she was facing, most women will find it easier or solutions will be provided for. So hence she started this organization. So challenges that so these challenges, they are kind of uniform. Whatever you are facing in whatever department you're in the sciences, it will be the same kind of challenge. The challenge of being visible, of being heard. And as a black woman, who can accomplish? You have this great idea, but who can support your idea? So she herself, she was having all these ideas, but she was not able to execute them because she was not able to know who to approach to get help from. Because all the doors needed the right people. So she wanted to be the pathway where people can get all the opportunities in the sciences. Hence, she started this organization, wanting to make sure that all the women in South Africa and beyond get recognized for their work. Their work must be recognized, must be known, and they must make sure that they interpret their work in the way that it is understandable by everyone. So without wasting much time, I would like to welcome you all once again. I'm a bit emotional, but I'll be okay. In this moment, I'm going to just say, because she will be so excited to see people coming. And to her, I used to tell her, you don't need to impose. People, they believe in vision. So right now, wherever she is looking like in this room, full of people who committed on this journey in 2022, to me, it's a lot, and I'm very, very thankful. I'm very, oh gosh. All right, I'm gonna call upon Cassandra.
When you close your eyes
We'll continue talking, and please are now part of the BWIS family, and we got this.
Okay, good morning, fellows. It is so wonderful to have you all here with us today. My name is Cassandra. I am a friend to the family, and it just brings me such honor, joy, and excitement to be here to see you all today. Before I begin with your icebreaker, I just want to say, first of all, congratulations to all of you. The selection process was not easy. There were hundreds of applicants within the first week of applications opening within the first 3 days. And so you guys really are the best in class, and we're super, super excited to be supporting you and having you on board. Just continuing the excellence that BWIS is known for and renowned for across Africa at this point and internationally. So first of all, give yourselves a hand because you got here. And for those of you who are watching online, that includes you as well. Thank you so much for joining us online. Thank you so much for just taking the time. And even though you couldn't be in the room with us, we feel your presence, and we're so, so grateful that you've taken time out of your Saturday to come and spend some time with us and learn more about this program. Shane, I'm just going to quickly ask if you're ready. We have a video that we've sent through. Are you able to play it? If not, let me know. You didn't get it? It's fine. We'll move on. That's okay. I'm going to start with an icebreaker for us. And basically what I want us to do today is really just give us one word that we are expectant for, what we hope that this program and this entire cohort will be for you. So for me, my name is Cassandra. Like I mentioned, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a scientist, but I'm a friend to the family. And my hope for the program is that it will continue to grow the legacy. So we're just going to go around the room, introduce yourselves, give us your name, let us know a little bit about what you're doing, whether you're doing your master's or your PhD, and one thing that you hope that this program will do for you. So I'm going to kick it off here. You look so nervous. Please don't be. We are amongst friends. We're going to become family. So just stand up. You don't need the mic. Let us know. What's your name?
Hi everyone, my name is Musa Kosi. I'm currently doing my final year in Masters. I'm doing chemistry. And then,
And then what are you hoping to achieve from this program?
I'm hoping to connect with more people in my field, connect with more people and grow more.
Nice. Thank you so much. Thank you, Musa.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Samantha, and I am also doing MSc in chemistry, final year specializing in analytical. But I am hoping to learn more outside just analytical chemistry.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you, Samke.
Hi, my name is Leila. I'm currently doing my last year in Masters. I'm doing neuroanatomy and genetics, and my hope is to make an impactful difference through the organization.
We love that. Thank you so much, Leila.
Hi everyone, my name is Fatima. I'm still doing my undergrad. I'm doing a triple major in human physiology, genetics, and psychology. I got really excited when I heard her say she's doing neuroanatomy because I'm hoping to go into postgrad into neuroscience. So yeah, I'm mostly just here to learn, to know what to expect in postgrad because I am really scared.
Okay, so we have a little bit of a roving mic, so you guys can just pass the mic as we
So
go.
I can hear you on the stream.
So that the streamers can hear you. Thank you so much. And thank you, Leila, with your triple majors. We love to see it.
Hi everyone, my name is Makhoto Mwabeni. I did my BSc in Life and Environmental Science at UJ, and then I did my honors with a research focus of aquaponics and hydroponics. I am currently doing my PGCE, majoring in life sciences and natural sciences. So my hope is, I am hoping that my spirit will be lifted, because as a black woman, I feel like I was really crushed or rather taken down by my department last year. So I tried my best to kind of like find my feet. So I'm hoping here with a room filled with black women doing science, I will feel at home and I will also be able to bounce back.
Thank you so much for that. That's so encouraging.
Hi everyone, my name is Sena Blesishi.
I did my undergrad in environmental science at UJ, and my postgrad, my honors in energy studies, and I'm also doing my master's in energy studies. I also work as a junior energy analyst. The reason why I'm here is because I would love to be in a space of black women in science where we can lift each other up and push each other forward. Thank you.
It's giving Senamile is going to solve our energy crisis, and rather, thank you.
Sanbonani, my name is Ndogozo Msiza, and I am currently doing my second year in PhD. I'm specializing in planted pastures at the Northwest University. So what I hope to take out from this program is basically to learn and unlearn what I haven't known around science and interacting with women, specifically black women in science. And I hope to take everything that I've learned here back to my institution and also to teach it to other young learners who would want to see themselves in science.
I'm a bit nervous. Hi everyone, my name is Slindile Wagamachola. I just recently finished my undergrad as well. I was doing human anatomy and physiology and biochemistry. I am here to grow, but I'm here to find encouragement to take up space.
Hi everyone, my name is Temira Mtetwa. I'm in my final month of my PhD in wildlife physiology and at University of Pretoria. And I'm here to destroy the imposter syndrome that is in academia so that we can be more confident and own up our space in science. Thanks.
What is common here?
My name is Luyanda Macheke, and I just recently finished my undergrad in life and environmental science. I majored in geology and geography, and I'll be going for my postgrad diploma in sustainable agriculture. And what I hope to get out of this program is the confidence to go for it, go for everything. Thank you.
What is common here in these roles? And what?
Hi everyone, my name is Nelly Swima Pumulo. I'm a family friend.
Hi, my name is Donim Kuno, and I founded a nonprofit organization called Black Women in Science. And in founding the nonprofit organization...
Good morning, everyone. My name is Malefo Sielete. I'm currently doing my Master of Science in Biochemistry.
What is common here in these roles? And what else are they? They're all women, they're all
and to see how, as a scientist, or rather a black scientist in South Africa, how can I make an impact for change? Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Sithembile Mhlanga. I did my Bachelor of Science in Biochemistry and Microbiology. I did my honors in microbiology and did a bit of master's in pharmaceutical sciences, which I couldn't complete, but still hoping to go back and complete it. I'm currently doing my internship in the clinical pathology field as a medical technologist. And what I'm hoping to get out of this experience is to interact with powerful black women and to take up space and not settle for the minimum. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Gavesa Ramalebe and I'm still doing my undergrad in chemical engineering at VET. And to tell you a short story, 4 years back I was invited to attend a BWI's event, and fortunately enough I got to meet Ndoni, and one of the female speakers who was doing Chem Eng inspired me to study chemical engineering, and 4 years later I'm here. And And I could say this is like one of like my proudest moments to be here. And what I'm hoping to achieve is to learn and to be inspired and to be motivated to do more besides my engineering field. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Orukholele and I do my honors in physiology at UJ. What I'm hoping to learn from being here is awareness, creating awareness, getting to know about the various fields in science and open doors.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Dimakatsuma Chitele. I'm doing my first year PhD at UJ at the department that scared someone out. I hope you come back. I hope to learn, I hope to grow, and I hope to go out there and create impact, that it's possible, and to find a voice like, as the other women had said. Thank you.
Good morning, my name is Bongagile Mkwanazi and I'm doing my honors in biochemistry at UJ. And what I hope to learn here is just to learn more facets of science through women that are in science.
Good morning, guys. My name is Michelle. I did my undergrad in biochemistry and chemistry at UJ, currently doing an advanced diploma in software engineering. And what I'd like to get from the program is to associate with people who are like-minded like me, science-wise.
Good morning, all. I'm Tsivanyoni Nobuhle Binki. Firstly, I'd like to say that I'm glad that the meeting happened here instead of KZN. Also looking forward to meeting everyone, meeting Black women who are taking up space, cementing themselves. It's really not an easy field to be in as a Black woman and as underprivileged and all that. There's a lot we are going through, guys, especially as young people and our current economic situations that are happening right now. So we're going through a lot. So I'm just glad that we are here, and I'm hoping to learn more. And also I believe in networking. As much as you can study and all that, you know, but networking, knowing the right people at the right time can take you to places, can give you more knowledge and all that. By the way, I did my honors degree in Bachelor of Sciences in Agriculture, and I'm about to do my master's in sustainable agriculture. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Violet Chinamale, and I did my undergrad in environmental science, my honors in environmental analysis, master's environmental management, and I'm currently doing my PhD in environmental management at the University of Pretoria. I'm here because I want to connect with like-minded people, and I resonate with everything that everyone has said. To meet up with people, to learn about each other's struggles as a Black woman, and also to seek ways forward in how to overcome those struggles. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Kona Spellman. I am a dietitian by background. I've been in the industry for the past 15 years, so that says a lot about my age. From there, I've been in private practice for, I think, of about 5 to 10 years, and I got an interest in the academia, and I started an organization called Wellbeing Academy, which is aimed at really empowering people around the issues of wellness. I published a book around that as well. Why am I here today? I think I came here not knowing, really, just to network, but I found out, talking to Ndoni's mom, that this organization is needed. I just want to talk a little bit about when I entered the dietetics field. I was about 15, 16 years of age. And I just get emotional thinking about this. And it was an industry that was not allowed for Black people. I was the only Black student, and I had to work very hard to even get into it. But throughout my studying, I was made to feel that you are not supposed to be here. And then from there, I got into the working environment. It did not get any easy. I would go to associations wanting to be part of it, but I was told in no uncertain terms that you don't belong here. So really, I'm looking at young people here today. I'm hoping that this changes for you. And if there's anything that I can do from our side to help you and share the insights around this to make it better for you, I am here. Thank you. That was a mouthful.
Hi everyone, my name is Kopano Mukwena and I'm currently doing a master's in hydrogeology and I'm also a groundwater consultant. I'm here because I believe that we will be building a viral sisterhood and I'm glad to be part of it.
Morning, everyone. Oh, sorry. Morning, everyone. My name is Nolwandle Khumalo. So in terms of what I'm studying, I did my undergrad, I think from undergrad until MSc Adverts, doing microbiology, and now I'm doing my PhD, final year, but I might be extending because of a lot of things, but yeah, final year again at the Northwest University doing environmental sciences. And I think the reason why I'm here is to network, most importantly. I believe if everyone is here, we're all doing different things. Exactly, we might need each other elsewhere, so it's actually very important to know what everyone is doing and also to reflect back and forth with everything. So yeah, thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Jacqueline Tembu. I am the head of department from Tshwane University of Technology, Chemistry. I am one of the alumni, so I joined BWIS, I think in 2019. Yeah, my age will. But what I want to say to you guys is that as I'm sitting here, I've been taking notes from all of you. You can see, it comes with age. You know, as you listen, you write at the same time. And I just want to say this to you guys. I just learned it yesterday from a program in Cape Town for women who in higher education. Let me tell you, all these things that you are talking about, encouragement, I want to be lifted, networking, imposter syndrome, confidence, you know, I want to save someone, that's coaching, basically, make an impact, take up space. Those are the things that even women that in higher education are struggling with. So what I'm saying is this, is that, wow, I wish I was you. Because we need to be taken to programs at our age to be confident in speaking in boardrooms, in which you get there and you, a doctor, you even flip your tag so that no one knows, right? That confidence, blessed are you indeed, that at your level, you are going to be equipped in this program. That confidence of standing and speaking up, of asking questions, right, at your age. Imagine, right, you are a head of department one day, you are a DVC, you are a VC, right? How confident you'll be at that time if you start now, right? So blessed are you, we are here. We are going to encourage you guys, coaching and all those things. I think they will also unpack all other stuff that are going to align you. You need to get ready now, and we'll assist you guys. Okay, I'm an HOD and all that, but I am learning as you guys are talking, right? So the learning is not one way. I'm not here to give skills. I'm also learning from young people exactly where you guys are. Thank you.
So Uma, you're gonna come up in just a moment. So I think we can close the icebreakers. So then you can do your full speech in the next segment. But I just want to say thank you to all of you for sharing so openly already. This is your cohort. These are the people that you will be journeying with over the next year, and really beyond anything that we can input from a program point of view, it's the connections that are going to happen around this room that are really going to make or break how you feel towards the end of this this journey. And so really just continuously encouraging you guys to keep sharing the way that you have. And yeah, I think it's going to be an incredible cohort. You guys are all doing amazing work. And already there just seems to be so much alignment in what you guys are saying you're looking for. And really hold on to that, because that's what you're looking for is what you also need to put in, and bring your gifts and share openly with one another. And congratulations to all of you once again. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Donim Kunu, and I founded a nonprofit organization called Black Women in Science. And in founding the nonprofit organization, I saw a leaking pipeline amongst black female academics in entering the postgraduate qualification fields. Most of the black females either stay until they're undergraduates and then go out to work, but do not stay in the system and take academia and research as a career. So through the gap that I saw as a young black academic, I then started Black Women in Science. Hi. My name is Donim Kunu, and I founded a nonprofit organization called Black Women in Science. And in founding the nonprofit organization, I saw a leaking pipeline amongst black female academics in entering the postgraduate qualification field. Most of the black females either stay until they're undergraduates and then go out to work, but do not stay in the system and take academia and research as a career. So through the gap that I saw as a young black academic, I then started Black Women in Science. And within Black Women in Science, we then started to write and train young black females in business skills, entrepreneurship, science communication, as well as scientific writing skills. And from these workshops, we've seen such innovative ideas that these young black females come up with in communities as well as establishing businesses in South Africa. So I hope that through my completion of my PhD and through the work that we do in Black Women in Science, we can encourage more females to pursue a postgraduate. Hi, my name is Donim Kunu, and I founded a nonprofit.
I believe that I'm a good woman because I can relate to most of the things that black women go through. Most black girls go through, from being raised by single parents to domestic worker. But knowing that you're trying to make it big into the industry, and when you get into the industry, you need to make sure that you don't let your background tell you or limit you on what you can do. I've graduated in 2010.
And I think as Dr. Tembu was saying, I'm very excited about the notions that you guys were mentioning. I'm glad that you are here to take up space. We are here to take up space, right? We must be in our element to take up space locally, nationally, and globally, right? At this moment, I'd like to call upon Mrs. Mkunu. Desiree Mkunu is Ndoni's mom. She will then take us on a journey. And I think we just want to appreciate her for giving birth to such a powerful woman. And only a powerful woman can raise a powerful woman.
Ladies, greetings. Okay. Now I'm disturbed of what I've just seen here. This is the day, guys, that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. That's my motto. I don't want to You girls are amazing. Thank you, Ethel. My name is Busi. I'm Donnie's mom. I'm so grateful to be here because you girls are just newborns. You are 1 day old. This is our first cohort. I don't want to go to the word thank you, but I just want to thank you for coming up into this baby shower, because this is a baby shower for this new baby. The mother has just gone and left this baby with all of us. This is the granny, and these are the sisters. I'll request my sons to come up. We were a family of 5, 3 kids and the father. The father died in 2021, and then the daughter died in 2022, just 1 year. On the day when Donnie was buried, it was the day that I thought it would be his father's unveiling. So when I proposed the date, because it was going to be a long weekend, they said, no, we don't want to talk about Dad. We're still not there. She was also very vocal about it. No, we don't want to close the chapter about our dad. And then I said, oh, well, if you're not ready, let's stop. But that was the weekend when she was buried. So for me, it has been a tough year. Now I'm getting into another year. But women of God like Mam Nongoko and the rest that are not here, Mam Nelly down there are also my prayer warriors. Professor Mlisana is also one of my sister who is not here. Those are the women that are supporting me in prayers. Sometimes I just don't pray. I say, Lord, you know. Okay, this is my son. This is the last born. This is my firstborn. Ndoni is here. This is Zibuko, and Ndoni here, and Simo is the last born. I'm left with these 2 now. But God has given me so many. At Ndoni's funeral, the girls were coming and saying, Mommy, I'm now your daughter. I've got so many daughters like you guys. Thank you, Ethel, for being there for my daughter. Yeah. I want to greet all the ladies in Ghana. Guys, hi. Ladies who are watching also in Kenya, hi. In the Eastern Cape, hi, girls. In KZN, hi, guys. Those are other girls that are joining us as part of, because the dream about who is, we're talking with Ndoni in some other days, and we'll talk about having Biwi's name written in all the big buildings in the cities. And now we are here. For me, this is another new era now, where Ndoni is not there. But God has provided me with the girls. There are girls here within me, the doctors, Dr. Solo, Dr. Tembu, and Dr. Majavu, right there at the back. Where is Dr. Majavu? She's busy working there. Dr. Edith Palane is not here. These girls stood up. They said, no, Mama, we're not going to let this thing die. Tina, we were made here. We grew up. They came like as you. And they were standing up like you guys, and they were saying, you know what? We came here with the hope that something new in us is going to be born, and it truly got born. So they are now here, and they are standing up for the sister. They say, no, we cannot let this thing die. We're going to come together. We're going to work with this, with the brothers, because we are just left like that. This baby was Ndoni's baby, and she took care in all the way. She was a busy bee. She could not lay out everything, but if you go to the website, you learn more about Ndoni, and you learn more about the things that he has done. Yesterday, we received a letter from the parliament. She was acknowledged, and they're writing a letter for her. She touched so many people that I do not know. There was a lady who just came to South Africa from Dubai. She said, I wanted to meet Ndoni's mom. She came, she wanted to meet Ndoni's fiance, Philani Mthembu. She came, she took me out. She did everything for me because she said, I was so moved, I was so touched. When I watched this on internet, and I said, no, I must meet you one of the days and give you a hug. So Ndoni had her way. It's like she knew she was going to leave this world very early. So I'm very comforted, All this time I wasn't like very much emotional about it because God told me, you know what, she was not yours. So during these first 3 months that we have gone through, I was telling my heart, with the Lord, you know why you took her. And I know that will come through for us. And I know that will come through for everyone who's going to pick up the pieces and try to put this, what is this piece? This is the putting of the pieces, the puzzle. God is the one who's going to put this puzzle together. She has brought in Dr. Solo, she has brought in Ethel, she has brought in Mam Manongoko, she has brought in Dr. Tembu, Dr. Avela, and the rest of them. There are few of the ladies that are not here today whom you'll know as we move along. Thank you so much. I don't want to say much, but I just want to thank you and say, this is your home now. This is where you're going to meet your sister, your mother, your brother. These are the only brothers you have now. Forget about your brothers you left at home. These are your brothers who will make this thing possible to work for you guys. Tina, we are supporting you because we are not scientists. You are the scientists. These ladies are going to network us into many other science fields where we say now, as a home, who are we sending to? Who are we sending to? Those who will remain committed will be the children of this home permanently, and also write your name in the Biwi's history to say, you know what, when this child was born, I was there in Mill Park, and I brought my napkins, I brought my balm cream, I brought all the shampoos that they needed, and now look at this baby now, how has grown. So we really thank you guys. Thank you for the guys that accepted our invitations. And those online, please watch it and be glad as we move on. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Mama. At this point, I'd like to call upon Dr. Avela Majavu, who will then introduce you to what BWIS is, right? What will you then benefit by joining this program? How can you then give back to BWIS as we are doing? We, as Mama said, we once in 2019 were all sitting where you are. Some of us, I heard some of you saying, I'm so nervous. We all started there. We didn't have the confidence to stand up here and speak. And those are some of the skills that we actually want to empower all of you to have going forward. Taking up spaces. I think for me, that was the take-home message. We are here to take up spaces. Thank you, Avela.
All right. Morning, ladies. Hope you're all good. Yes, the presentation, please. All right, my name is Avela Majavu. I hold PhD in chemistry from Nelson Mandela University. So if you want to know me more, check me on LinkedIn. That's where you're going to know me. Because it's not about me today, it's about the BWIS. I'm the fellow, 2019 fellow of BWIS. So what I want to just, while I'm waiting for the presentation to... The PowerPoint, yes, the PowerPoint. I'm just going to say that, you know what, I joined just like you, as Cholo said, and then I actually benefited from the Black Women in Science in 2019 because I was participating in most of all the programs that the BWIS designed for us. So I was lucky enough, I touched Ndoni's heart to be in True Love magazine. So she exposed me in True Love magazine. So that's where my journey started, basically. So I would like you guys to participate and make sure that you want to be visible. I can see that everyone say that you want to take up the space, be visible. Raise your hand. If there's anything that we say that now we wanna have the project or whatsoever that the activity that we will want to embark on, please raise your hand and make sure that you show up and shine so that we can just
Hi, my name is Doni Puno, and I founded a non-profit organization called Black Women in Science. And
all right. Yes, I don't know whether can you guys see it or do you want me to switch off because I can't see as well. You want us to switch off the lights? Which one?
Just those circle things. Just gotta hit the DVD.
All right. Can you guys all see? All right. How I prepared this presentation is I took it like why black women in science. So it's about collaborating, empowering, and impact the young scientists. So our mandate basically is how to reach out. That's what you've done. We just reach out, trying to recruit all the black women in science. And then now you want to promote you. So how do we promote you in terms of what are the skills that we need to give you back so that in order for you to say that now you want to retain you and being the alumni and come and work with us as the peers. Okay. Yes, next slide, please. Okay, I wanted first to talk about Ndoni. So our dear sister Ndoni, she is the founder, as we all know that she's the founder of Black Women in Science and is the Black Women in Science registers as a non-profit organization. So she basically started as the Black Women in Science started as a society, and then now we can see that now it's been growing, it's been registered in 2016 as an organization. She also found that there is also the gap that now as Black Women in Science, we are facing in STEM. So she had an idea on her mind of saying that how do Black Women in Science reach out, recruit a Black woman, and so promote her. After promoting her, not to leave her hanging, we have to retain and make sure that become a woman in STEM. So her journey started as the partnered with the government. If you can see that she has already made her name, partner with the government, private sectors, and also other profit organizations. That her vision also was aligned because you must make sure that whatever organization or association that you partner yourself in, you must be aligned with the government as well. So the vision and the values and to impact the Black women in science. So these are the, I don't have a pointer, sorry. Okay, these are the departments that are more kind of like, I would say that they are sponsoring us in the sense of they are supporting us as the Black Women in Science, which is the Department of Science and Innovation, this National Research Fund, and all this as well. Can you move to the second slide? Sorry. So who is she? And Ndoni has a Bachelor of Science, a Bachelor of Social Science, and Environmental Science from UKZN, and also have a Bachelor of Social Science or a Social Science in Honours degree in Environmental Science at UKZN. She also had Masters in Applied Environmental Science from UKZN. She was about to complete her PhD, Doctor of Philosophy of the Global Change Institute from Wits University. So her research was focused on climate change, food system policy, and more especially, she analyzed how to make the farmers more resilient to the impact of the climate change. So she was concurrently working as the Secretariat Development Team of South African North for Adaptation Research Alliance, supported by the, sorry, can I get water? Yes, please. Supported by the Foreign Commerce and Development Office. So she also conducted being a freelance. Thank you so much. Thank you. She also conducted freelance work as a climate change specialist for the South African Institute of International Affairs. So We know Ndoni as the researcher and also a social entrepreneur and also the climate change activist. So, and everyone has been following Ndoni, and I understand that when you were about to embark this journey about the Black women in science, you also seen that Ndoni was one of the activities, more especially in the climate change. So these are the awards that Ndoni has also got when she was embarking her journey. I think the latest one that I saw, it was from the Ghanaian-based Humanitarian Award globally. And then she was among the most distinguished change makers from women in Africa. And then the other one that is the 100 most influential African by London-based New York African magazine in the change makers category. So there are a lot of what I call this. There are a lot of successful and also things that he have also raised his hand. And for example, the top 50 inspiring women in tech in South Africa, that one, you can also, I will advise you guys to do as well, to apply for it. It comes each and every year because I'm part of it as well for 2021. So what you need to do is to motivate and also raise up your hand. Don't allow someone else to nominate you because that person will say that I'm gonna nominate you and then write something. I said, please write for me something and then I can say that I'm nominating you. But basically nominate yourself because you know who you are. So it's open for everyone. So make sure that you want to be part of this top 50. Even if you are selected as the nominees, make sure that you show up. You make sure that when they say that you are being nominated, what you need to do there, you just go on all your social medias. Show up yourself there. Then people can vote for you, or not even vote, just to say like the page, and so that you can increase your votings basically from these guys. So I'm saying that's what I'm saying, that you need to make sure that you nominate yourself in other or say that in other, what do you call this? Yes. Oh, sorry. In other awards that they normally like put out there. So the other one that I will mention about is the Mailing Guard 2000 Young South African. That one as well, please go for it. I think it's for the age of 35, if I'm not mistaken, 35 lower than that. And then make sure that you nominate yourself as well. Can we move, please?
Is this a video?
No, it's not a video. It's just a continuation. She also served various platform as the panelist and as the keynote speakers. I will mention a few of them: the United States Embassy, the Embassy of Ireland, the European one, and also the most recent one was for the L'Oreal. Yes, I think I said that the one that was in Paris last year, she was mostly advocating for the climate change. So what is a vision and a mission about the BWIS? Basically is to encourage you guys to participate in STEM, basically. In STEM, we are more diverse. I say like we are diverse on its own in science. And also not just being diverse, being inclusive, meaning that don't come and sit here and say that I'm just gonna take some notes and go home and then relax. Please be inclusive, meaning that participate. Find yourself, we called you to come to this party with us. Don't come and sit and then looking at us. So we want people as well that will be more involved in whatever that we're embarking on. And then we also have the BWS Media Connect, then I'll elaborate more later on. And then we have also we are looking at the ESG, which is now the environmental, the social, and the governance. So that one as well, we had to make sure that we are aligned with the Department of Science and Innovation, they are decadal, so that we're not being off as the BWIS, so that we're also being aligned. Even if someone can ask you, how does the BWIS align with, you can be able to say that, no, we are aligned with the Department of Science and Innovation. All right, this is the proposed BWIS structure, strategic and succession plan. So in the BWIS, remember, I said now we recruited you. You are part of us. Now, you need to fit yourself there. How do you do that? How do you do that? Okay. How do you do it is that now we make sure this year we equipped you with a workshop. If you see the first one, we equipped you with a workshop. Those workshops, they will give you the skills, of which I'm going to dwell much more on the workshop. What do we do in the workshops? On the workshops. Once we are comfortable, and then you say that now I don't want to only stay on understand the workshop or being the part of the workshop only. I want to embark more on understanding BWIS. Then that's when now you're gonna move to the webinars all the way to that side of the ESG. Yes, from the webinars all the way to the side of the ESG. So how we structured it, say that the diversity and inclusion, we're gonna fall under workshops and administration, the webinars, and then also the mentoring. And then the BWIS Media Connect is gonna be now the Media Connect. If you know that you have the skill that you can make this, the media go crazy about BWIS, then you belong there. And then the ESG, it's more now when we say that we want to retain you. How do we retain you? Then it means that whatever project that you'll be doing in BWIS, it can be also fall under the environmental innovation. And then the social, I'll explain more about the social, what do we do on the social, and then, so that when you go home, and then you say that, this is where I fit in on the structure, so that by next year you say that, I know exactly where I'm gonna serve. Do you get what I'm saying? So I want you guys to understand, and then also the government's one, I'll explain more on that one. You can go to the, yes. All right, the current BWIS strategic onogram, it goes like that. We have the BWIS strategy, the project leader, of which I'm gonna be overseeing the whole thing that is happening around the plan that we have in BWIS. So we have Dr. Palane. I'm not sure whether she's still not here. Dr. Palane, who's gonna be the deputy project leader. And then for us to also to move with this whole organization, we have people that we always have to go back and say that this is the strategy, this is what we need. We need the executive members, people that are gonna push us, people that we're gonna report to. We have to be accountable, whatever that we do, that to make sure that anything that you do, basically, you need to be accountable. So those are the people that we go and report to and say, this is what we about embarked, organized. This is what we actually doing. So we have Mambusi, and then with the brothers, Usimonos Ubugo, and then we have Prof. Malisane, so we have Sisneli Siwe, Mapumulo, and also Nobundu, Sis Nobundu. So those are the people that we cannot do anything without even consulting them. We're not superior. We have to make sure that they understand and also they agree with us, whatever that we want to do. So in terms of the diversity and inclusion, we're looking at now at the workshops, of which the workshops, the person that is responsible for the workshop is Edith. Ethel, she's gone? Okay. Is Ethel and also our administration. And then the person that is responsible for the webinars is, can you please stand up? Yes, is Tolo. And then the mentoring and the coaching is, Nomfundo. She's not with us. She said she's gonna join online. It's Nomfundo and also Dr. Mgunwe. Okay, the deputy project leader for the webinars is Joy Molefe. And then for the webinars, for the Media Connect, yes, the Media Connect. The Media Connect is Cassandra. You know Cassandra? The one that's talking here? Yeah, it's Cassandra. So we don't have anyone who's gonna help Cassandra to run this program, or yeah. So if you feel like you wanna raise your hand now, or you are welcome. And then the environmental, which is now we're looking at the environmental, we're looking at the research, and also the innovations, because we are scientists. I always say that as scientists, we are the the brains of this earth. Because we think and also go and analyze stuff in the lab and say that, hey, we got something, we got the whatever cure or whatever thing that you research on. So I always feel like that we are the brain or the heart of the universe, basically, because they all depend on the scientists in everything that we do. And then also there we have Dr. Tembu. Yes, there's Dr. Tembu. And then the deputy project leader is Dr. Kobani. She's not here with us as well. And then for the social, we have Dr. Cleo. She's not here as well. And then for the project, or the deputy project is Joyful. She has joined online. And then for the governance, we have Dr. Kolelwa Zulu. And then the deputy is Dr. Noti. They're also joining online. They are staying in Cape Town. So for the diversity and inclusion, so as I've said, for the workshop, this is the first workshop that we have. We have the meet and greet, which is now we're going to have our guest speaker. So our guest speaker, we're going to be focusing on the women in leadership. So it's just to give an overview, and then also the other thing that we wanted to do with the meet and greet, that's just to see you girls and get to know you and also get to know each other, because the second workshop, when we go on workshop, we won't have time to babysit or just to know each other. Now we're gonna be working. So we don't wanna like just embark you, say that let's do work, whereas you don't even know who's sitting next to me or I never saw this face. Because at the end of the day, we'll have to make sure that you have a project, and that project maybe gonna be 5 or 4 people that are gonna be in that project, of which now we have to check it even while we are here, that the woman can I partner with for the project. So the scientific writing skills, that's the first one that we're gonna embark on this year. We just only do one workshop, which is going to be the physical workshop, and also the online, it's going to be the physical and online. So we will be focusing on the scientific writing skills, of which I know some of us are doing our last year PhD, a master's, when they're doing some writing up. So those skills, they will help you and equip you. And also when you want to embark for your honors, at least to know, you have in the background, how do I write scientifically? How do I extract from the paper, from the article? How do I read? So that person is gonna unpack everything for you, so that these are the challenges that we faced. Nobody has taught me how to write the scientific. I only got it when I got my, I'll get my first draft from the supervisor, and then, it was read. There was a lot of things that I was like, I didn't get the skills. So those are the skills that we say that how do we help you in the current situation? Because you're not going to stay as doing your just on a third year. You want to do more honors. But those skills start from honors all the way to PhD. So we are equipping you guys so that whenever you go, you know that, you know what, now I want to go back and do my master's. But at least you have the skill. And then not now saying that we're still going to just stopping there on saying that we understand the scientific writing skills. Now you want to, okay, I have my honors, but I want to start my business. I want to start my business. I don't want to go all the way to do PhD. I don't want to be a lecturer or a researcher, but now I want to be a businesswoman. So those are the skills that we say that, okay, let's embark on the skills, what we need to do as the BWIS, by saying that let's start up with the business drafting of research proposal or for the funding. If you want to do, let's say now you just want to have want to write for your funding, so that you can be able to, now we're trying to equip you, say that how do you become a business and entrepreneur for scientists? And also you want to have your own project. Okay, let's say your project is successful or you started your own project. How do you make sure that it's sustainable? So how we bring people that have knowledge outside of being a scientist and trying to unlock that science thinking, say that how do I think beyond science, and also someone who's going to help us with the financial, we bring the financial investors as well. There's someone who's going to be having the business entrepreneurship skills to help us. And then when you structure your project, you're going to now structure the project because your project is going to be evaluated at that stage. And then the last one that I'm going to talk about on the workshop is the science communication. So we had a challenge of saying that I cannot explain my project to my grandmother, because I will tell you, my project for PhD, it was separation of rhodium and iridium using diquaternary ammonium nanofibers. So how do I go and say, Makulu, this is what I'm currently doing, you know? So all those things. So how do I take out the jargon and make it simple for someone saying that now that my project is just to say, we are just separating.
I think we can cut it here. We just need to go take the photo.
All right. So so now it's just that now we need to overcome that language barrier. We need to prepare ourselves, even on social media. They will say that, okay, talk about your, let's say, for example, talk about your project, just in a simple way. Can you just say it without even putting those scientific, bombastic words?
Okay, I'm trying to find a method to develop amides.
What are the amides? What are the amides? What are the amides? You see, that's what I'm saying, that now we are trying by all means saying that how do you go and just an ordinary person ask you about your project? Oh, I'm doing masters in and then you're like, okay, what's your project? It's all about, so that you can be able to simplify it. So those are the skills that go out there, make science, being fashionable. And I understand now that you guys have, is it a flame of, there's something that is called about it's kind of like a seminar whereby you present your project within 3 minutes, but you must make it simple. Yes. It's the same thing that now we need to make sure that we train you as well. Say that I have this. So this person who's doing the science communication is the one who's going to help you say that, how do I make my presentation without even putting any science, like any science, scientific, scientific language that you can just be spot on and just be able to explain your project. Okay, for the meantime, I think I'm going to stop here, and then I'll continue when we're back from tea and also the photo shoot. All right, thank you.
Morning, ladies. I think you are probably a little bit tired of sitting. It's been, over an hour now? So what we are going to do is go outside. We are going to take a group photo, and we'll then have a bit of tea. If everybody can then be back 11 o'clock, because we are running slightly behind, and we are streaming to other countries as well, Ghana, Kenya, so just so that we can keep to the program a little bit. Okay, so we're just gonna go outside, take the photo. Later on in the day, we're going to take individual photos of each of you. But for now, we're just going to take the group photo. Right, take up spaces, right? Thank you.
It was way past midnight, and she still couldn't fall asleep. This night the dream was leaving. She tried so hard to keep. And when the new day's dawning, she felt it drifting away. Now only for a cruise, now only for a day. been very far. So despite you, I've been both the scene, very depths of sin, and it moves me. Ooh, love. She has her hold on me, and need to feel that free. If I only could stop you before you made trouble for me once more, then I would be the happy man. If you only would hear my advice, have respect for the good ones, then I would be the happy man. I won't try to hide the old embracing feel that I'm in displaying here. If I only could stop you keep each other's company. Oh, company. Tell me what you really like. Baby, I can take my time. We don't ever have to fight. Just take it step by step. I can see it in your eyes, 'cause they never tell me lies. I can feel that body shake, the heat between your legs. You've been scared of love and what it did to you. You don't have to run, I know what you've been through. Just a simple touch and it can set you free. We don't have to rush when you're alone with me. I feel it coming, I feel it coming, baby. I feel it coming, I feel it coming, baby. I feel it coming, I feel it coming, baby. I feel it coming, I feel it coming. You are not the single type, so baby, it's the perfect time. I'm just trying to get you high and faded off this love. You don't need a lonely night, baby, I can make it right. You just got to let me try to give you what you want. You've been scared of love and what it did to you. You don't have to run, I know what you've been through. Just a simple touch and it can set you free. We don't have to rush when you're alone with me. I feel it coming, I feel it coming, baby. I feel it coming, I feel it coming, baby. I feel it coming, I feel it coming, baby. I feel it coming, I feel it coming. Oh, I feel it coming. I feel it coming. Oh, I feel it coming. Got a condo in Manhattan. Baby girl, what's happening? You and your ass invited, so gonna get to clapping. So pop it for a Pam, pop it for me. Turn around and drop it for a Pam, drop it for me. I went to beach house in Miami. Wake up with no jammies. Lobster tap for dinner. Drew yourself that scammy. You got it if you want it, got it if you want it. Say you got it if you want it. Take my wallet if you want it now. Jump in the Cadillac, girl, let's put some miles on it. Anything you want, just to put a smile on it. You deserve it, baby, you deserve it all. And I'm gonna give it to you. Gold jewelry shining so bright. Strawberry champagne on the nice. Lucky for you, that's what I like, that's what I You deserve it, baby, you deserve it all. And I'm gonna give it to you. Gold jewelry shining so bright. Strawberry champagne all nice. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Sex by the fire at night. Silk sheets and diamonds all nice. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. If you said a good time, well here I am, baby. Here I am, baby. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. Tell me what's on your mind. If you want it, girl, come get it. All this is here for you. Tell me, baby, tell me, baby, what you tryna do. Gold jewelry shining so bright. Strawberry champagne all nice. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's
Hi, my
what
name
I
is Donna.
like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Sex by the fire at night. Silk sheets and diamonds all nice. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Ooh. Well, you only need the
To
light
all our
when
viewers
it's
on the
burning
stream,
low.
we will begin within the
Only miss
next
the
10 minutes.
sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go. Only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Only hate the road when you're missing home. Only know you love her when you let her go. And you let her go. Staring at the bottom of a glass, hoping one day Say hello to the girl that I am. You're gonna have to see through my perspective. I need to make mistakes just to learn who I am. And I don't wanna be so damn protected. There must be another way. 'Cause I believe in taking chances, but who am I to say what a girl is to do? God, I need some answers. What am I to do in my life? You will find it out, don't worry. How am I supposed to know what's right? You just gotta do.
Welcome back, everyone. Are there still people outside? If you can just have everyone in. Thank you very much. We are going to move on with the program of the day. So the next section for today is what we call objective of the day, where we're going to have a discussion about women in leadership, right? I'm then going to invite Dr. Edith Palani to come and introduce our guest speaker for the day. Edith, if you can come to the front.
Good morning. Do we have BWIS fellows in the house? Good morning. Good morning. Women in Science. Thank you so much to our MC, Tulu. As he has mentioned, I'm Dr. Edith Palani. I'm gonna introduce our guest speaker today. It's quite an honor on my side as my mentor, as the woman who's sharpening me to become the research leader that I need to be. But most importantly today, we are in the presence of royalty. I'm not just saying that. Indeed, we are in the presence of Her Excellency, Queen Mother of Research and Development, Obehama Cherede, of the Abieze State in Ghana, under the reign of King Dasebre Kwebu Ewusi VII of the Abieze Kingdom in Ghana. So just as an honor, may we please just rise just to honor our Queen Mother of Research and Development. Thank you very much, our Queen Cherede, for honoring us. We know that your schedule is very tight, but we thank you that today you could honor us in BWIS and be with us. Thank you. Also, our queen, she's a professor of epidemiology and public health at the University of Johannesburg, Faculty of Health Sciences. She's also the director of the newly established South African Medical Research Council extramural unit. That is the first of its kind at the University of Johannesburg. So she has broken barriers. She was the first, together with her team, myself included somewhere there, to bring the first ever SAMRC extramural unit. She is also a part-time lecturer at the Pan-African University of Earth and Life Sciences, based at the University of Ibadan, is an African Union university. She teaches epidemiology, and she is also the former Deputy Vice Chancellor of Research and Innovation at the Northwest University. She is also a National Science Award winner, 2017, which was awarded to her for 15 years of groundbreaking research since she has graduated her PhD. So, and most importantly, she's passionate about developing women in research. When it comes to developing capacities in research and especially promoting and making sure that women, they take their space and they voice up, she's your person. I know that I have experienced that. And this she has also articulated in her book that she recently published, Vision Never Dies book, where she tells her own academic journey from a village girl to a fighter of epidemics. She will tell you more what she's gonna do with that for you. I'm not gonna spoil the surprise. So it gives me a very great honor to welcome our Queen Mother, Professor Refilwe Paswana Mafuya. Thank you. Thank you very much. Look on this side.
Good morning. Dumelang. Molweni. Sanibonani. Khoyemore. And I'm told there are people who are connected online. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all. I'm very, very, very excited and honored to be here. Thank you very much, Dr. Palani, for your kind introduction and for working behind the scenes to ensure that I am here this morning. You and I know how tight the schedule has been, but indeed, by the grace of God, we are here. Let me have those. Thank you. May I please have a projection of the picture over? It should be. Yeah, you can hold on. Yeah, I wish to thank the organizers of this event for inviting me. Journeys of successful women in science and research, although so few, need to be told repeatedly to bring hope, inspiration, aspiration, and courage to many other like-minded women. You'll see this statement on page 11 of the Vision Never Dies book. If I may have the books on hand, I think it's gonna make my life easier. Thank you. All of them. Thank you. I had a hectic month. On the first and second weeks, we had to do a webinar on women voices in academic spaces at the University of Johannesburg. I had to do a few radio talks, including on Power FM. You know, we are just coming out of Women's Month. And my unit, the Pan-African Center for Epidemics Research, was launched in August as well. And I was coronated as the Queen of Research in August. So I've hardly come back home, and we are heading for Durban this afternoon for the Public Health Association of Africa conference. I haven't yet packed, because yesterday I had a packed day. Why? Why would I subject myself to this? I wouldn't trade today's event for anything. In honor of the Queen, whose legacy we are celebrating today, and we will celebrate forever. I felt nothing could be more important than to be here to celebrate this young woman that I have had the privilege of sharing panels with, her being the youngest, and the most recent one being last year's one. I recall how we fondly had discussions prior to the presentations on how we're going to go about it. I recall how everyone was all over her, because, you know, she is young, adorable, bold. And so, Tony, what are you going to say? What are you going to do? Oh, yeah, she was in her office. We were connected online. I can see her. But we shall celebrate her until that golden resurrection morning, when the faithful ones and the long-lost ones that we have ever loved shall be resurrected. I have lamented on social media about her passing, and many voices joined me. If you want to see, you can check my Facebook. You see, she was a queen, a real queen. You know, you become a queen before you are coronated as a queen. The coronation just becomes the officiation of who you are. Although she may have not been coronated like I have been, humbly so, she was a queen. I speak without hesitation about that. I want to say this to you, Ma, and family and friends. I felt that before I really talk about myself and my journey, I owe it to you to say this. Please listen very carefully to the statement that I'm going to read. It soothes the soul. It makes us realize that, yes, we are human, we mourn, we cry, but there's a supernatural power that knows it all. Under the planet Earth, you cannot have such a valuable person who can bring such young lives together leave this earth. But it has happened, and I'm going to read this statement. In the future life, the mysteries that here have annoyed and disappointed us will be made plain. They shall be clarified. We shall see that our seemingly unanswered prayers and disappointed hopes have been among our greatest blessings. I took this caption from the book called Ministry of Healing, page 475. We are still going to see greatest blessings, and today is one of those blessings. To see that a young life that was just 30 years old continues to be alive, when we know graves are full of potential that could have been utilized and was never utilized. It's miraculous. Shall we rise? Shall we honor the legacy of Ndoni? Shall we rise? in everything, we give thanks, O Lord. Amen. Thank you. Let me talk about the subject of today, which Doni could have spoken about or could have asked me to speak about, as she always coordinated this kind of activities. I have been humbly introduced. Indeed, I'm a village girl that grew up in Limpopo, on the dusty streets of Limpopo, and I grew up like any other girl, and probably a little even more disadvantaged. But before I venture into that little bit more, let me introduce myself by saying I have worked in universities and research institutions characterized by male dominance, styles, and cliques, as well as underrepresentation of women, especially at senior levels. The environment or work environments I've been in seemed to reinforce the perception that women are not a science material. This made the prospects of becoming a research leader delusional, even to me. I went through the courage development process because that's what it takes for women in this day and age. I pushed past walls of resistant mindsets, stereotypical assumptions, and patriarchal tendencies for my career progression. I took bold steps towards my hopes and dreams. Now, the synopsis of my journey has been given in various published works. One book that was published last year, Vision Never Dies, in which I share my non-linear career journey and the learning curves I've went through. I call it non-linear because my career journey was unpredictable. I could never have told that today I'll be here. And in this book, I take a retrospective look. I trace and track my career from the beginning to demonstrate how I grew from a rural girl to an award-winning fighter of pandemics. I demonstrate how my career journey was shaped and influenced by my undying vision. Vision to impact, to transform, and to change lives, which is what Doni stood for. I write in this book, vision never dies. You can die. Physical beings die. So far, I've even told my family over and over and over again that, please, if I die, yeah, cry, you are human. But know that the Lord has seen it fit that I should rest, because for whatever number of years that I would have lived, he would have seen it fit that I have played my part. And he knows the impact that some of these lives will make. Believe you me, I'm not saying anyone is an angel, but I'm saying a woman with a vision in this horrible and terrible life we live in is what this world needs. And God desires that as women, we take our rightful place. So when a beacon of light rests, I have no doubt in my heart that God wanted to speak to us volumes in ways that we should stand. Maybe if Ntoni had invited me today with my schedule, I would have said, no, Ntoni, you can do it. But because she was not here, I felt forced to come and represent her. You know, the impact will go on forever and ever because vision never dies. Vision is immortal. Vision is everlasting. Vision energizes. Vision inspires. Vision sustains. Vision is life. Vision is everything. Vision never goes away. Whether Ntoni is here or not, that vision will remain. That's why we are here today. Indeed, where there is vision, the people never perish. I've taken that excerpt from this book, and today, in celebrating the legacy of Ntoni, each and every single woman attending this workshop is gonna get a copy of this book. You will read it, you will see how I've been in under-resourced schools, how I've walked 4 kilometers to school, how I hardly had any exposure to laboratories, how the prospects of becoming a scientist, let alone doing science, seemed so impossible. But even though, here I am today. Here I am today. And I guess we are saying exposing youth to science and empowering young women is the way to go. And that's what I'm here to do. A snapshot of my journey has also been given in Fair Lady magazine, the March 2022 issue, where 16 South African women who are at the forefront of science were being showcased. And in the chapter about me, or page, there are amazing women in here. Maybe I should read it in my notes to save time. I thought I can just go to that page. I really look beautiful in my, this is the page. I think it can be accessed online. I took just an excerpt from there that they wrote about the interview we had, in which I said, my vision is for a world with more women scientists. I see more public health innovations, improved health outcomes, improved quality of life, huge societal development. Women are an untapped resource. We, as women, are great mentors with an inborn nurturing spirit, and we are great leaders in our homes and communities. The rest of the story is in there. They refer to the 16 women as science superstars. And my journey has also been summarized in this book, in which stories of 14 award-winning Black female scientists are detailed. And this book was published in August 2020. In here, what they show is actually my emoji, how I will look when I become old. There you are. On my work regarding HIV and COVID-19 infectious diseases, because I'm an epidemiologist. Again, you will find stories of my mom, I don't want to say calling me names, the nosy one, the lazy one, you know, the one who's asking adult people questions that they shouldn't ask, and the one who's always found in a corner instead of doing dishes and mopping the floor, you know, reading books that are for adults and whatnot. And I relate to that and how my journey evolved. Now, I was also honored as Queen of Research, like it has been mentioned, in the Abiaza State, under the reign of His Majesty and Royal Highness, the Asepru Kwebu Ehu the Seventh, an overlord, that is Paramount King, whom I regard as a visionary leader for what he has done, as documented in the media by the National Research Foundation, the South African Medical Research Council, the University of Johannesburg, among others, is unprecedented. Usually when we talk about scientists, especially women scientists, we are hardly taken to the forefront and recognized as partners in development and leadership. But King Ehosi the Seventh Dasebri took that bold stance to appoint me. And why was I not appointed? It's not an appointment, because an appointment has a beginning and an end. But this is a coronation. I am royalty. I was born with red blood, and now I have blue blood. I have been sworn in as a queen. Why? He saw the need that I needed to be elevated to higher levels of service to women in science, to pull off any barrier and enhance broader access, to spread my wings even further, expand territories and avenues, to continue building cohorts and cohorts and cohorts of women scientists. And on that score, the organizing committee, Mama Kantoni, your friends and family, I invite you to utilize my services in the best way you need. I'd love to be a patron of this amazing movement and to support it in the best way I know how. That is the only way I can have rest even in my grave. You know, that I have followed the footsteps of a heroine. Some of us, we don't have to be starters, but we can be people that carry the baton forward. And I put myself forward for that. And I give this challenge to you. I'll see if you are going to utilize it. Now, as I look back in time, back in memory lane, I recognize that my research journey, and I bet you any woman research leader will say the same, was not a bed of roses. It was not some ticket to utopia where, you know, I was sleeping on roses, milk and honey. It was a challenging journey with high peaks and many valleys. And all of that have shaped my perspectives on research leadership. Given my humble background and my resource lacks and the appalling rural conditions I grew under, I could never have foreseen that today, indeed, I'll be here. I write in the book, Vision Never Dies, my journey is a divine inspiration, divine guidance, divine intervention, coupled with hard work and determination. That actually is the summary of my success story. After almost not making it to the university, I'm one of those who made it to the university at the 11th hour. I studied with my friends around the clock, and it was in 1990, on the year of Nelson Mandela's release, and there was huge class disruptions. We recorded in the history of South Africa the lowest matric pass rate in 1990. You can check your records. It was around 36%. And my friends and I were among those that made it in that difficult year. But lo and behold, when my friends, my twin friends, went to university, the mother was a high school biology teacher, and the father was an attorney of my twin friends. So going to university for them was like, you know, the one went to Durban, Westville, which is UKZN today, and then the other one went to Medunsa, which is today University. I was home. So we sat on the same desk, we studied together, we even spoke to one another in English so that we know how to study at university. But there I was, at home. One of the 7 children, we are now 6, I lost my sister in 2009. And my parents, who are semi-literate, who have hardly been to high school, had the 7 of us to look after. And so it was okay for as long as we were home. My parents were managing, but when my elder brother had to go to university and then I had to follow while he was on his 3rd year, and my other younger sister was almost following as well, it just became daunting to my father. I could see that I'm not going to make it. But it was at the 11th hour that my father was able to sell his car and get registration, being helped by my uncles for me to get into the door of the university. And after almost not making it to the university, I never left the university until I became a doctor at the age of 29. And I became a research director at the age of 32 years, and a research professor at the age of 33 years, and an acting executive director at the age of 42 years, and a deputy vice chancellor at the age of 43 years in the second largest university in South Africa, and subsequently the founding director of the South African Medical Research Council, extramural unit, the first one ever at the University of Johannesburg. In all these places, I was the youngest. I had problems of my own, challenges of my own. For example, when I was a deputy vice chancellor, I was the only one with small children. Other colleagues' children were overseas. They would say, oh, it's university recess. I'm meeting my children in Australia. I'm meeting, I had the day-to-day demanding priorities of getting a call from school saying your daughter is vomiting. You must come and fetch her now. They don't call their dad. It doesn't happen that way. I've asked them many times, why me? Why don't you call your dad? They call the mother. Because of the nurturing attribute that God has given us. I've had to sit in board meetings with my children. They tell me, your daughter is very ill. And then I go home, I fetch her, I sit with her in the boardroom, she is fine. She just needed mommy. Those realities are there. The needs of our children are written in our hearts. And dear Ama, I don't know in Zulu, Mama ni visa Antoni, my husband is closer. But they are written on our conscience. Like, how was when you are a mom, to just continue while you hear that your child is sick. You still must split yourself. You multitask forever. They call you mama. Uber didn't come or the transport lady didn't come and I'm writing in an hour's time and you are getting off on the plane at OR Tambo, rushing to another meeting. It has to stop and you've got to organize that transport and have your child sorted. The husband is in meetings too, but he is not experiencing those issues. For that matter, if he had been called, he would have said, no mama wako, zawela kuwe. Let me speak to your mom, I'll get back to you. That's women for you. Now, in the years I have mentioned, despite demanding competing priorities, including ensuring that I continue with my leadership position in the midst of maternity leaves, I've gone with my kids to places where I was training my research teams together with the helper, and I have expressed milk to ensure that while I am busy, the child is fed, and the milk has run off such that the helper went and bought long life milk, for my daughter to keep her calm while I finish what I was doing. I have split my maternity leave into categories. Not to take my maternity leave in 4 consecutive months so that I go away for a month and I come back and I work for another month to keep my position as a leader in projects and go away for another month and then come back another month and look how much work is there and what needs to be done, how critical the projects that I'm doing are, and fashion my scheduling of my maternity leave in a manner that makes me to stay put in my leadership position, or else I had a choice to lose the position of leading those research studies. I remember when I had to go to the WHO, it was going to be in 2006. I was leading the first ever population-based study on aging and health in South Africa. The study that actually produced the epidemiologists I've become today. For in doing that study, we measured indicators never measured before in the country. We used scientific methods that had never been used in combination before, including anthropometric measurements, biomarkers, self-reported questionnaires, veneers, daily reconstruction methods, all together, different data sources, subjective and objective ones, triangulated and analyzed to answer critical research questions for the country. And I looked at that and I said, this is an opportunity of a lifetime. I left my daughter for 1 week. She was 3 months old. And I must thank my husband for being willing and for saying, you go, girl. You know, it is important. We can't do it all alone. It is important to be supported. We are still in a patriarchal society. I wish we can have more men who are like that so that, you know, the future of Africa, of South Africa, will never reach where it is supposed to unless all women have their hands on the deck. Men alone cannot do it. The societal challenges are so huge. And you need the creativity. Did you ever, women can slaughter a cow. There's nothing women can do. They can move mountains, women. Like they always have a plan B, plan C, plan D. They have a way of doing it. And if Africa needs to change and to achieve its sustainable development goal, Agenda 63, you name them, we must take women and put them at the center. That's why I'm dying for this vision. I am dying for this vision, Yantoni. So I continued to lead those studies. I went to Geneva, Switzerland. I was epidemiologically trained. And when the time came, the Wellcome Trust gave me funding. I went to the UK. I went to Johns Hopkins. I've been working with collaborators from Johns Hopkins University School of Public Health and from Emory University Rollins School of Public Health in Georgia, Atlanta, and many others, to advance the fight against pandemics. And we know that in the HIV sphere, young women, particularly those aged 15 to 24 years, are 3 times more likely to acquire HIV than their male counterparts, let alone women across the board. Like, women are generally more vulnerable. And this is for obvious reasons. We are vulnerable species not because we are not bold, we are not smart enough, we are not visionary women, but because of societal hindrances, gender inequalities and inequities, violence that we have seen ravaging many aspiring young women, and we continue to build them today. And it is important that society rise to its value, but we cannot fold our arms and say, and point fingers and be in the blame game. It is for us to say, dark or blue, I'm going to start a BWIS. Don't started it. Amidst this chaotic environment, visionary woman. I get very excited when I think about her. And the devil is a liar. If he thinks he has robbed us, he's going to see that some of us will rise as dead woods and stand our ground to make sure that this vision remains. I'm talking about women in research leadership. It doesn't come easily. It doesn't come easily. I faced thick walls of gender blindness, implicit biases, prejudices, demeaning attitudes, marginalization. I was sometimes made to feel that the positions I held were due to affirmative action. I remember when I was appointed as a research director. I was the only female, I was the youngest, and we had all the men that I worked with were non-native. 2 came from Germany, 1 came from the UK, and the other one came from Zambia, and there was poor me. But you know what? I had a mentor, a white male German guy, who used to whisper in my ears, "You are just like them. You can do it. I've checked their profiles. You are their equal. You know, you can do it." And you know how much I needed that at that time. Because as I looked at them and my breasts were getting full and I need to breastfeed, and on the one hand, I'm typing the section of the report that I'm supposed to submit, otherwise I'll be discarded as a co-author, and then on the other hand, I'm breastfeeding. I felt, I can't do it. Surely they can do better than me, but there was someone who said, "You can do it." Not only him, many mentors, women, my boss, Professor Olive Shisana, surrounded me, validated me, affirmed me, confirmed that I have the potential to do what it takes. Mentorship, what we are gathered here to do today. Inspiration, seeing people you can identify with. And you say, she's just an ordinary woman. I mean, there's nothing special about her. She fights weight battles like I do, you know. She fights acne problems like I do, you know. She's just like me. For me, it worked for me. When I saw women who were forerunners, I made sure I held the hem of their garments and never let them go. And let me tell you, young people, if you want to become a research leader, you better identify research leaders that make it for you and never let them go. You know, I respect that young girl. She is with me not because of me, like me following her. Senior women in leadership don't follow junior women. They don't do it. They're just too, their hands are so tight and they are in trial at every corner. Let's see if she's gonna do it. If they see you can do it, they must find another thing, you know, to challenge you on. Oh, let's look at procurement processes. Let's look at alignment with the budget. Oh, let's trying to find something, because women never start at the same point as other people do. You always have to start, like, you prove yourself before you are even put to a test. Like, people just don't believe in you. They think I was told, "Oh, you are a director now. It means that you will become the CEO soon." That sarcastic remark being made by a white, non-native male whom I had become a colleague with. He felt that I had just been given that position on a silver platter. Look, if I had been given it on a silver platter, I made sure while I'm in it, I perform to my utmost. And I don't drag the name of women into the mud, because I knew I don't represent myself. It's never about me. I'm not indispensable. Every one of us is replaceable, but it is about women. It is about standing and being counted so that other women can be inspired and follow. Now, Edith Palane, I wanted to tell you about her because she is your peer and the secret of success. When I was Deputy Vice Chancellor, I would have people follow me and whatnot, and Edith was one of them. But what caught my attention about her was her persistence. You know, you greet people, you know, you are DVC, okay? You are the queen. Hello, you're gone, forgotten about you. It was her persistence that made me never to forget her. She made sure that at every social event, because in my office she wouldn't get an appointment They'll tell her, Professor so-and-so, Professor, Executive Dean so-and-so, and so on. She would never get that. She made sure that at social events, she follows me. I am Edith Palane. By the way, Edith Palane, the one you saw, where? Oh, what was, because I was showcasing my work at the exhibition booth, remember? I'm doing my PhD, remember? I'm about to finish, remember? And until she caught my attention to such an extent that when I chaired the 19th South African National AIDS Conference in Durban, I remembered her. I remember there's somebody called Edith. I said, Edith, there's this conference and I'm chairing it and I want you to submit your abstract. She submitted the abstract. And then when we were at the organizing committee, we are choosing abstracts and you choose high-level, high-caliber people to give talks. And then the rest you choose for posters, Yeah, I stood, I made sure I get the abstract of Edith. I said, oral, you give this one an oral, They gave her an oral and she had the opportunity to have an oral presentation at the largest medical meeting for the first time ever. And lo and behold, what she then did. Yes, clap for her. What she did, she prepared herself thoroughly. So I also made sure, chairs for satellite sessions. I have passion for young people. I'm sorry, I love young people, I was loved as a young scientist. I was nurtured by people who didn't look at what I had. They just saw the potential and gave their all. Sent me to Paris, sent me to the London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine. I couldn't study at Durban Westville, but I ended up studying at the world-class global health school, the London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine, because somebody chose me, And I'm saying chose me. They didn't just choose me. They saw my attributes, how I worked hard, how I became a leading student, how I got the A.B. Bailey Fellowship and went to the UK at the age of 25, and I was exposed to multiple institutions across the UK, including Cambridge, Oxford, and London universities, and so on, and I was told, you are an ambassador. And then I began to know that my village was just my place of origin. Otherwise, I exist for this world. I exist to serve humanity, which is why I'm honored to be given a platform to serve as queen. Now, Edith, I give her this simple opportunity. She outdone herself. I heard that there have been awards. At the conference, people come. Some do this, some do that. It is our conference. It's the South African conference. The deputy president was then. I was busy with the deputy president of the country. I was busy in cabinet. I was busy with big people. Meanwhile, Edith made sure that she does the best clinical paper ever and was given a Discovery Award for the best clinical paper ever. Let me tell you, the SAMRC team got the best poster ever. A team, the best. She single-handedly got the best clinical paper ever. Then I couldn't forget her. Yes, when I came back to the university, I wanted to make a lot of noise, but people were not as excited as I am. I thought, okay, I was chairing the conference, maybe it's, so I tone down, don't infuse things in people. I tried to say, put it on the outside cover of the newspaper. The media people said, okay, we know what you are doing and whatnot. So I gave them my space. But I was impressed with this young girl, such that when I came to the University of Johannesburg and I needed a postdoc, I said, I want Edith. They said, no, you can look for, I said, I want that one. And you know what? I'm not here to talk about Edith, but the thing is, she's your age, she's your peer. Maybe you're going to look at me and say, I'm old Madala, old school of thought. She does not know boyfriends. Life. Have a life. I'm a piano. Don't just, come here and rock us with God, prayer, whatever. Tina, we are the people of Amapiano. I'm telling you about Edith. I spoke about the first ever SAMRC unit. We single-handedly did it. Worked around the clock. You know, even if you can be the best builder, you cannot be on the roof and bring the sand to yourself, the mix, the bricks. You need someone. I could never, and I mean it. I've taught my institution to appreciate Edith in the same way they appreciate me, because she is just an equal. Although sometimes I remind her, remember, you are forgetting who is who in the zoo, okay? Remember. So I balloon her. But then when I see that this balloon is about to burst, I lower the air, because I don't want her to be destroyed. I want her to always know herself and whatnot. Listen, I've departed from my script and I will not go back to it. The point I want to make is I did a SWOT analysis of myself. That is so important. To know your strengths, your weaknesses, what can serve as a threat to you, your opportunities. Many a times we do SWOT analysis for companies that we work for organizations that we work for, but we do not self-search, self-introspect. One author says the longest journey you can ever take is a journey to your heart. I had in my journey towards becoming a research leader, I had to look at myself, to look at the walls that I have created for myself, to look at my own self-doubts, to acknowledge my part in my failures and to learn from them, and to make sure that my strengths are not stumbled upon or overlooked, to speak when I need to speak no matter what, to rebuke and voice my opinions against demeaning attitudes towards women. I remember sitting on another board of a council of a university, or shall I say council of a university. I was a member of council. And the SRC president, out of commitment for learners in that university, said, we need our students to be supported with student fees. He was speaking passionately. They must be supported. No child must go home because of fees. And I fully concur. And he went on to say, even if we were to sell our wives, and imagine what happened in there. There were women in that council. They laughed. There were men. They laughed. My heart pierced. And I wanted to keep quiet because I could see that he doesn't mean it in a wrong way. And I could even see that those who are laughing, it's because they get it, It's not because they think he's being sarcastic. And I said to myself, how do I deal with this? Because he doesn't mean it. They went to the next agenda item, went to the next agenda item. 2 items later, I said to the chairperson, sorry, may I ask for your indulgence? And he said, yes, Prof. I said, thank you very much, Chair. There's an issue I would love to address. And please pardon me. I'm going to mention that I've understood what the intention of the expression that was made was. And I've understood that there was no malicious or any ill intention about it. But I feel I will be doing myself, yourselves, and the person who raised this an injustice if I do not alert the House of some of the insensitivities that we often display without knowing it. So I'm going to say this not because I'm accusing or pointing a finger, but for empowerment purposes. And then I spoke. I had my eyes closed. I couldn't even look at the young man. He is just a young man, an SRC, brilliant guy, committed to the struggle for his fellow learners. And I said, women are not commodities. They can never be bought or sold. Long story short, I have never felt so respected. The young man came to me and said, Ma, thank you, Ma. Like he had no words to say. And I knew from that moment that he's going to be a brilliant leader, a leader that's going to be very cautious about what he says and whatnot. What am I saying? You are a woman in leadership. You are sitting in these meetings. You are demeaned. When you are in the office, you are demeaned in various subtle ways. The subtleties get to you. Your self-confidence is destroyed. People tell you, we are here to do what we've come here to do. You are going to see it when you are a boss of men and a boss of women. Women not supporting you and being the very first people to put an arrow to say, who do you think you are? Your place is in the kitchen, or you belong down here where we are. Why should you be there? I have made it my business to stand for women. When I was asked, why you? Why are you in a leadership position? Why not the other women? And my colleague said, well, women don't apply for these positions. And I said, have we prepared women to apply for these positions? I was prepared. That's why I am here. So this is a challenge to us. Let's not expect women to do what they cannot do if they are not supported. If we want development, we must develop women. And this is not going to happen osmotically. It's going to happen deliberately and intentionally. My boss sent me to share the podium with the deputy president of the country. At the time, it was Mlambo Nuka. I saw myself at that podium. And then I knew I could do it. Had she not sent me there, would I have known? We need more of such people. All I'm saying is the struggle is on. Let us fight on. We are looking at you, the next generation. For us, if I'm here as a leader, but I don't have followers, then I have failed. We are looking to you. This is the vision that Ndoni had, that let young women, scientists, be capacitated. Science disparities remain huge. Black women are in the least in these spheres. You see yourself all alone. I serve in certain councils, I cannot mention their name, and Minister Naledi Pandor came and said, where are women here? All being men, and just me being a lady. And you know what? Your voice becomes useless. You are a loner in those places. You don't enjoy anything. You can see that even as you say certain things, it's like, what is she saying? We don't understand. Doesn't make sense. But you hear someone repeat what you were saying, and then getting supported. But that's what you were saying. Those are the ills of our society. And seeing you filled in this room, stay in the boat. Do not jump the leaky pipe. We have a serious leaky pipeline in science because women are elbowed and put aside and being given menial jobs and being told indirectly that you are not good enough. Stay there. Tell yourself, I'm going to do it. Find good people to surround you. Hold on to them tenaciously like a dog, a bull to a bone. Never leave people whom you think will develop you. Are you with me? I have been a research assistant, I have been a research coordinator, I have been a research manager, I've been a research director, I've been up to being a deputy vice chancellor and rotated back to being a research director, and I've finished the cycle. You know what I'm saying? And what remains for me is to develop others. If you ask me a question, what do you want? They call me, they say, come for a VC position, come for a DV. I say, no. Give me black women, young black women. I'm here for them. I was developed, I would like to develop them. So thank you for the honor. Inviting me here, if you thought I have honored you, actually, it's the opposite. You have honored me. Thank you so much for honoring me. Are you ladies feeling empowered? Yes. Listen to Mama at her age, and she says, I am feeling empowered. And I think it goes back to Mama's book to say, the vision never dies, right? Even at 60, you can start to dream again. Okay? And I think it's a privilege that you've been given this opportunity at this age to be able to be empowered. Some of us really wish, 5 years back, 10 years back, we would have been able to be given this. I think at this point, I will call Dr. Avela to thank Prof. Refilwe, who is actually headed to Durban as we speak. She doesn't rest at all. And we really just want to thank you for giving your book. I think I'm inspired today when you said vision never dies. Yeah. Even though Ndoni is gone, I truly believe the vision will never die. And it's up to all of us in here to take it forward. At this moment, Mama, thank you very much for honoring this. May I ask that they be given the books? I just would love a picture. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's just quickly hand out the books. Maybe some of you want it signed. I think that's always a nice privilege. Am I putting you on the spot? Yeah. They'll take too much of your time if I sign the books. Okay. But if they can just each have a copy, and I just take a photo with them. Okay. If I sign, it's going to destroy the lunch. Unless you're going for lunch, I can quickly sign. Yeah, and I think it's 12 o'clock lunch. It's lunch now. Yeah, okay. Will you capture? I think. Where is she? Yeah, where is she? What's today?
It's the 10th of September 2022, the whole day.
Yeah, you go, Mom. Maybe. Yes. Yeah, sure. And
My name is Nancy.
I have a
Back to the slideshows. Back to that slideshow.
What's today? 10. Yeah, sure. Yeah, maybe we take a group photo. Everyone has a line is the director of this. Okay. No comment. No comment. Okay. What is the photo? So it is what is so the way she yeah, maybe let's go ahead. Yeah, the rest of it. Right outside. Yeah. She's about to when we invite yes, I believe the guy says after this he's gonna charge.
So you want the ladies to take a picture with the ladies outside with the box?
I think let's quickly call Ethel because we're going to finish with her and then, because she also has to leave, she's also busy. Because I think if they stand, it's going to be chaotic.
I can take a picture. What did they call it?
Yes.
I think the only just give it a
I got it.
Yeah, then we can go. If it doesn't become.
I want to take a picture with the ladies outside.
With all of us.
With the book.
With the book. Yeah, I think let's finish with Ethel and then we'll go outside. No, she's not talking. She's leaving as well, like you. It's fine. I think we just do this in back. Yeah, 5 minutes and then we all go to the outside. No, it's fine that you can still there. Okay, so we are shifting things a little bit. We'll have lunch at 12:30. So we're just going to use this 30 minutes to finish off the program. I know you're probably hungry. But I think at this point, we just want to take this moment and thank someone very special. This woman has embarked on this BWIS journey with Ndoni when it started from 2016. And she has not slept. She has been the one communicating with you guys, sending out emails, not resting. Ethel, we just want to take this moment to say thank you very much. You know, I mean, we embarked on this journey, I think, in July, and I'm feeling stressed. She's been running it for the past 4 years. I don't know how Ethel and Donnie did it, just the two of them. You can see right now there's 4 or 5 alumni who have taken over, but juggling the ball has not been easy for us. And we really appreciate your assistance, your help, and I think as the book says, the vision cannot die. Okay. And there's a small token from the brothers and Umama. They have given you a spa voucher to say, go relax. We really appreciate what you have been doing for all the years. And if you can give her the flowers and a gift bag, you can now go home and you can go rest. She's also leaving. That's how busy. She's in the middle of exams, and I think people have sacrificed to be here, and she saw it fit to be here, at least at the first meeting. We really want to thank you and appreciate all that you have done. And I hope we're going to continue on this journey, on this vision together. Thank you. Taking the photo outside. Okay. Dr. Refilwe, Professor, I must get the titles right. We just want to take a quick picture outside with her and the book. And then please come back, and then we're just going to finish off the program, and then we'll go have lunch. Right. Is that fair? Yeah. I think let's go. I need the book. Is this mine? Then afterwards, after the lunch, you and Cassandra can finish off. So then we're going to go. 15 minutes, because he says he's going to charge more, so I don't know, are we taking a decision that he charges extra? Let's hear from Cassandra. But thank you so much.
I can't help the way I feel, but my life has been so overprotected. I tell them what I like, what I want, and what I don't. But every time I do, I stand corrected. Things that I've been told, I can't believe what deepest dream could have seen, and I watch her slipping away. Though I know I'll be hunting high and low. High, there's no end to the land I go to. Hunting high and low. High, there's no end to the land I go to find her again. Upon these my dreams are depending through the dark. I sense the pounding of her heart next to mine. She's the sweetest love I could find. So I guess I'll be hunting high and low. High, there's no end to the land I go. Hunting high and low. High, there's no end to the land I go. Hunting
use it when you're out there, like the scientific and the financial one. We are talking about the science communication. So that you don't want to leave you hanging. So move on to another slide. So what we have also structured is that now we want to have a webinar, and then that's where maybe I want to be the part of the people that I want to be in that
Happy birthday to you was created.
So what we need anything like if you want, let's say we all suffer from the inner critique. So that person, it's easy to call that person that comes to this mentoring because they also have the same challenges. So it's very, I would always advise that at least the group one, because you can be able to voice out, you can be able for us to mentor each other at the same time. We do mentoring in others. So it's a one-on-one or one-on-one, I'll just say. So, but that as well, it gives you a platform for you to be able to have that conversation together so that you can be able to start practicing experience of 5 people or 10 people. But even though the one-on-one is good, but people they don't have time, so they would rather, if I make this example, have one person actually want you to make and have another one, then it means I have to have a group of people that I have to mentor at the same time. So the mentoring it's going to be available for everyone. That's we always encourage because once we mentor, we say that go out and mentor. Don't allow just mentor them to pass as well. So as we talk about the mentoring, we have people that we mentor, so you see how this whole process unfolds. But our main goal basically, so who can remember we are coming from different backgrounds. I mentor you I don't know you where you're coming from. So go with that skills that you learn from the viewers. Go and make sure that you have someone else that is from the village. Don't sit with it. Make sure that you have a friend. So that's how I was able to say that if you are making money, out of that money, I managed to have like 10 out of that. Because that one person, took another person. So the change must stop wasting. That's what I say. The change must stop all the Alright, I'm not going to go Okay, the social media, I'm just only going to talk about the marketing, the BWs. So you also see that we have Cassandra, who's been marketing the BWs through our making out the posters for us. So we also need a person. We need people that will say that what are the ideas that we can do. Now Cassandra says so we need and then also for your pleasure. So for example, the radio interviews, they will be like an evidence whereby they will be talking about there's no need. So in that, are you ready to be able to talk? because it's not going to only impact the BWIS, it's also going to impact your employment as well. Because they scrutinize, they go all out, and then you're like, why are they not taking me? Only to find out what is it that you're posting on your social media. Let's just be careful what we post. Yes, we had a party, what, but don't show us. We know that you had a party last week, but don't come and paste it there because we still want to get a job. But now we're not going to get a job because now we are posting that, oh, this one, hey, every weekend is posting this and that. No, I don't want that person in my company because of, all those things. Let's just be careful. More especially now we are a brand. Whatever that you do and you represent the BWIS. So if maybe there's something in your school that you are celebrating and you can just tag BWIS. What BWIS, hashtag BWIS, and so that we follow you and can see that now you are moving, you are progressing. So basically I'm trying to say, let's conduct ourselves. I know you ladies are doing that, but I'm just like, let's just be more conducting ourselves in the sense that we can be employable at the end of the day. Even if when you present the BWIS, they will look at your profile and they will say that, this one, at least she's okay. All right, where's my... All right, just kiss. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up now. Okay, I'll wrap up. All right. No, then now, this one's, I'm gonna push, you can go to the second. Yes. I think here, I'm just gonna give it to Dr.
Thank you very much. I'll be very, very quick because time now is against us. So my portfolio in the BWIS basically involved in the environmental and research and innovation. So actually, guys, we'll be doing some projects. You will be grouped together based on your expertise. So I'm very, very much grateful that as I was listening to you introducing yourself, you mentioned different focus areas in which now these objectives that I'm going to list now are going to be expanded based on also so that everyone is included. I've had dietitians, I have environmental analysis, geologists, biochemistry, microbiology, chemical engineering, software engagement, I think nanotechnology, energy studies, natural sciences, genetics, human physiology, and chemistry. So when I look at this and connecting to that, I think this is going to be expanded because I see there's a lot of potential. So these are just the preliminary objectives in which I just said that we are going to expand on them. So BWIS, as Avila has elaborated, is an emerging researcher program through STEM, which is basically ASNE, to develop impact research across science disciplines to improve the quality of life, right? We do know that Ndoni was strongly advocating climate change, right? It was a passion, she was just breathing that, right? Throughout. So climate change and sustainability, that means we want to group people who are going to be having projects around environmental sciences. I'm sorry about the color there. This one's basically sustainable agriculture. Someone who has a background, let's say, in crop sciences, geology, geography. We cannot leave 4IR, and data analytics. Those also are very, very much important. What do we do with data? They're already talking about 5IR. We have not even, excel in some. We are still lacking there. But I'm very excited when I heard one of you mention software engineering. And I was like, well, I want to hear exactly what she's doing, her project is about. Plant sciences, right, and indigenous food. Those things are very important, right? Because of also our background, plant sciences, plant chemistry, analytical chemistry, biochemistry. How do you convert now indigenous food into real products? You understand? If I were to give you a plant, this plant is chewable, but no one wants to just eat the plant as it is. Are you able to think innovatively to package that plant material into something that is edible, right? And also, women health and also in science, women health, guys, is very, very important, right? I had a student who committed suicide in my department. That hit me very hard, right? And the parent called me and said, did you have any idea? Students, the first year chemistry. I did not know, right? I was not teaching the group, but it affected him so much. It says that I have to answer to the parent, and I had to manage her peers, that young lady, whereby they were having lots of questions and confusion. What next? Is it the program? Is it what? So we need to talk about those things. This is your safe space whereby you can open your heart and say, I am struggling with this, right? I need to talk to somebody. And women health, as I said, mental wellness, as I indicated. So climate change is one of the objectives. I think the pictures are not showing, I'm not sure why. However, I did display a picture that showed what's happening in Durban, right? And we know that Ndoni was going to, say something or advocate something based on that. The next slide, please. Okay, data analysis, pictures are not here. The data analytics is very, very important. Data is very, very critical, right? What do we do with data? After you finish your master's, after you finish your doctorate, then who cares, right? What happened to that? Is that information protected, right? We are funded by a National Research Foundation, most of our projects, but then, those kinds of logistic, ethical clearance, and we need to talk about those kinds of things. Plant sciences, as I mentioned, we are going to talk about those kinds, so we can create projects around that, those kinds of discipline. But I'm very excited because there is more. You understand? So in the projects that we are going to be creating, we have to be mindful of multidisciplinary, right? Not only just chemists, let's say they just group together. We need to learn from one another. Nowadays, if you're saying that I'm only doing analytical chemistry, that's it, right? And your funder said, what else, right? Is this, can you connect with somebody who's doing environmental? Can you sample water, right? What about this disease? Okay, I need to make these compounds, but there's a biochemist, there's a microbiologist. So we need to take along those lines. We're also going to talk about ethics so that you don't just bring a project, perhaps that is already linked to your supervisor and you bring it in, So we're going to talk about those things. But can you go back? No, forward, please. Back. Yeah, this one here. So of course there is project evaluation and criteria that we are going to be following. You know how a proposal needs to be articulated, right? You need to have a program statement, you need to identify a program, right? After you've identified the problem, then the goal, the objectives, mean the how, the methodology, the timelines, right? Evaluation and measurement, right? Future findings, sustainability, and a detailed budget, right? If you don't know, also we are going to be supporting you on that. So we are scientists, ladies, right? We're going to be equipping you on these attributes, how to write articles, how to do this, how to do that and that. But also from this, we want you to come out having collaborated, right? So those are the kinds of projects that you guys are going to come up. You are going to be doing the thinking, right? You are going to say, this is my idea. And the other one said, I can add on that because this is my skill. You understand, young ladies? Right? So we are going to be engaging. So I'll be leading that a platform with Dr. Kwebane. Unfortunately, she's not here. But, right, we are only two. So I'm happy to have assistants, isn't it? Yeah, so I need those kinds of women who say that, no, what, I can assist, I do know this. I can assist, I don't know this, but I want to learn. Thank you.
All right, ladies, I'm just gonna wrap it up with the social. Then in the social, what we need, next slide, please. Go to the next slide. Yes. And the social, basically what we are saying that now, if you want to be the part of the social, that's why we're looking at the universities, the career exposure, the community outreach. So it falls under social. So if you know that you are good at doing the whole based on this, and then you can raise up your hand. It's only Dr. Cleo and also the Joyful that they are leading this, the social one. So if you have a passion or anything, so your skills as well we can utilize here. I'm not going to dwell much. The social is just clear. We all understand what we mean about the social in terms of the career. So the governancy, if you know that you know how to do the funding, how to write for the governancy, or maybe making the government policies and everything, just to assist basically in the science field. So you are welcome. So these are just the partnership that we have, of which when you're talking to them, you're talking based on the, like these are the funders basically, that when you're talking to them, you have to write, you have the MOU, you have to do this for them in order for them to give the funds. So that's where I'm gonna leave it. So it's up to you where you wanna fall, whether you wanna fall on the webinars or you wanna fall on the connection, your connect, BWIS Connect, or you wanna fall on the environmental or social or the governancy. So it's up to you, ladies, how you wanna raise your hands, when are you gonna raise your hands. We're all available. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I think we can now go for lunch. And I just want to thank our IT guy for being understanding as well. And just an announcement to those who are live streaming. For those who have registered, Prof. Refudo we will be sending the books to the different countries as well. So lunch, we're going to have lunch from now until 1:30. And then we're going to come back probably for just an hour to wrap up with Cassandra. Enjoy. Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
There's a stranger in my bed. There's a pounding in my head. Glitter all over the room. Pink flamingos in the pool. I smell like a minibar. DJ's passed out in the yard. Bobby's on the barbecue. It's a hickey or a bruise. Pictures of last night ended up online with screw. Oh well, it's a blacked out blur, but I'm pretty sure it moved. Last Friday night, yeah, we danced on tabletops and we took too many shots. Think we kissed, but I forgot. Last Friday night, yeah, we maxed our credit cards and got kicked out of the bar. So we hit the boulevard. Last Friday night, we went streaking in the park, skinny dipping in the dark, then had a menage a trois. Last Friday night, yeah, I think we broke the law. Always say we're gonna stop. This Friday night, do it all again. This Friday night, do it all again. Trying to connect the dots, don't know what to tell my boss. Think the city told my car. Chandelier is on the floor. Rip my favorite party dress. Going south for my arrest. Think I need a ginger ale. This was such an epic fail. Pictures of last night ended up online with screw. Oh well, it's a blacked out walking on a Chinese wall. Watching for the coins to fall. Butterfly, spread your painting wings.